Hi there. Today we're gonna look at how to write factual long form articles using atomic topics. So this is actually not that popular tool. I believe it's new. So I just found this tool from I believe on YouTube. So and I've tried it because I am experimenting a lot of AI content writing tool nowadays, and I want to use it for my case studies and make sure to use only the best tools for automating the process, and also I can work on as an integration or merge it with my previous workflow. So atomic topics is very interesting for me because it can create a one-click long-form articles, and at the same time it is factual, and I've tested it, to be honest with you. So you can actually test it yourself as well. You will be able to claim a free credit, which is 20 credits, and it will be enough for a one long form article. So I believe it's you will end up like this. So what I will do is I will demo with you a blog post using the tool itself, and it will review its own tool. Okay, so this will be the topic, and of course when you first log in, make sure to sign up or click this one. So I will show you how you can do that. Probably here, and then let's sign up here, sign up, and then just add your name, email, password, confirm, and yeah, and then you're good to go. And then you will be redirected to something like this. Sure, it should be blank for you because you haven't yet tested the tool. But for me, I just added this title here, and then select this or press this, and it generates me for its own subheading. So you can just proofread this if it's okay for you. But what I will do is I will just leave it as is. And then after that, you want to, oops, this is actually a bit annoying here. So conclusion, so if you want to add conclusion, of course we want that. You can also translate the tool. So if you want other language, and if you want to select other locations so that it will be what do you call this, it will be tailored to the location. Why there is a location here, I believe it's because it will search the web. So the factual information, this tool, I mean, there is a built-in factual technology which it will search the web, the top results of the web, and I believe the location, this is the reason why there is a location here. So it will be searching based on the location. I'm not really sure, but that's I believe. So after this, you can also manually select your own or edit your own subheadings if you want to. Let's say, for example, if you have re keyword research earlier, and then you want to add the keywords that you want to use for your article, then you can do that here. And what do you call this? And then you can just generate the long form factual article. But personally, if I were you, if you want to lessen or maybe minimize your credits, I will not add intro instead and conclusion. I will just make the conclusion and intro on ChatGPT the way I do, or the way I have discussed it within my blog post. my blogging workflow, which is here, or you can check out my channel. So here I have created a blogging workflow. Here you can check here or here. This is an in-depth tutorial on how to write an article, which I've explained my workflow on how I write introduction and conclusion, how I recommend it to be written. So that is my based on my standard workflow. So you can check it out. If it suits you, then you can just follow that. So that's why you don't really need to use the introduction and conclusion for other content, what they call this, content AI writing tools, because most of them are just fluffs. So you can just use ChatGPT, the free version, or if you have a plus version, then you can just use ChatGPT to generate the introduction. Or if you have other chat AI tools, then you can just prompt it to use the prompt or the instruction that I've added here or here. Just check it out. I do have a tutorial as well on YouTube. I've added it here, or you can go to the channel and check out how I do my conclusion and introduction. So yeah, that's it. So, but for the sake of this tutorial, I will just add intro and conclusion so that you can see how the content this tool creates for you. So yeah, that's it. And then let's go ahead and generate long form article. So it will be generated for a few minutes, so you can just wait for it. But the nice thing about this is that you don't need to research anymore in depth when it comes to factual information related to your content. So I'm gonna just post this and then I'll continue on later on when it's done. So as you can see, it's researching AI related to the headings or the subheadings, I believe. And here are the sources they have used. Atomic topics. And there is also a note here. Do not close the browser. The AI is searching the web real time. Article generation can take up to 2 to 3 minutes. Credits will only be deducted only when an article is completed. So now we are at the third heading. We're now at four detector. They also search for the YouTube link, as you can see here. Forbes. So we're now at five. Challenges limitation. It probably also add up if your internet connection is a bit slow. So we're now at six. So I believe we have eight headings or subheadings. We're now at eight. So I believe it's done. So as you can see, there's no credits left. So earlier we have, I believe, 20,000 credits, and after generating one article with eight subheadings, the credits has been consumed. So here, let's see here, you can actually just, you can also post this, the screen so that you can check it out. You can read on if it's ideal for you, the result. I will just scroll it down so you can just check it out. And since I haven't yet really reviewed or researched about this tool and I only have tried this once, I will show you the result of what I've created a content about this tool in my previous tests. But before that, let me check out this as well here. Let's check this out as well. The other features of atomic topics. So let's say, for example, we have here the generated content, right? And as you can see, there's a box here, an information box, a floating box where you can see the support bug report, and an email for the founder, I believe, or the creator. You can email him or so. I did try to email him, but I didn't receive any reply. Probably it's 2 to 3 days ago. I haven't received a reply yet because I had some questions but no reply. Credit consumption is estimated at 5,000 credits per 1,000 words. So earlier we have 20,000 credits, and they are saying that every 1,000 words you will consume a 5,000 credits per 1,000 words. So let's check out all this. So I will try to highlight the content that it generated for me and check the word count. So we have a word count of 2,211. So I am using word counter plus Chrome extension. You can also use wordcount.net or wordcount.com here, wordcount.net and wordcount.com. We will also try that so that word count, oops, to make sure, oops, there's no wordcount.net, sorry. So wordcount.com, and let's try to copy the content here if it's correct, and just scroll down a little bit, and we have here 2164, while from the word counter plus it's saying 2211. I'm not sure why it's it's different. We can also use Google Docs. So I just want to make sure that it is right. So let's display the word counting. And as you can see here, 2210. All three tools is saying different results. So as you can see, 2164 for the docs, 2010 words, wordcount.com to 216400, while the word counter plus Chrome extension is saying 2211. So anyways, we only have 2000 plus, but as you can see, they said it's estimated around 5,000 credits per 1,000 words. So it should be, if it's 5,000, so we have probably, let's just follow the highest word count, which is the word counter here, 2211. So we have 2211, 2011. So 1000. So we should have 5,000 credits. So we should only consume around 11,000 plus. But the 20,000 words free credit has been consumed. I don't know why it's a bit, although they said so it has a difference of 8,000 credits which has been consumed even though we only have 2,000 plus word count for an article. So I'm not sure how it was consumed for this 8,000 to 9,000 credits, even though they have told here, or they have said here, 5,000 credits, around 5,000 credits per 1,000 words. And they said it's estimated, so probably, but it's still too large of an estimated, or too large of a chunk for your credit. So I hope they make it clear that the 20,000 words for 8 headings, it will consume 20,000 credits, so that you won't end up over analyzing your credits for your content. And then here, Factual Assistant This tool searches the web to fact check and factualize your content. If the statement is wrong, Factualizer will be activated. Select 20 to 20 characters on your article to activate. So it also has factual assistant. So the nice thing about this is that if you proofread their content, the result of the tool, let's say there is a pricing, let's see here, I haven't, I hope I did add here a pricing plan here. Best practice long form article. Let's say, for example, there is a pricing plan or pricing and it's not right. It's not the right price, or maybe they probably is referring to other obvious factual information. So let's probably write here. Let's see here. Can a man get pregnant? Yes, it can. So let's say this is wrong, right? So let me make it H2. So you can actually select this and then check fact check beta. Select this and it should rewrite a factual information for this question, for this phrase here. So as you can see, they also provided examples. So I cannot test this out in this video because I've already consumed my credits, but you can also check it on your own. But they also have examples here, as you can see. If you can check this out, I'll probably just zoom it out. Zoom. Okay, so I cannot zoom it. So probably let's see here. So as you can see here, these these are the examples. Dogs can eat chocolate without and can prolong their lifespan further. Japan is a country in Latin. So probably let's can check it here. I really can't select it because probably I don't have enough credits anymore. But as you can see here, these are the examples which you can select up 200 characters. And what this tool will do is it will rewrite the phrase that you have selected and it will recreate it with the factual information. So yeah, it's just unfortunate we cannot test it for in this video, but yeah, that's the other feature of this tool. It can it can proofread or it and or not really proofread. It can research the web for you to add factual information which are from the web, although it's not really that guarantee that it is factual because it's from the web, right? And sometimes articles that are ranking is not 100% facts, so you will probably need to also proofread it on your own, but it should be okay depending on the content that you are or depending on your niche. So you can just select a niche that is not based on YMYL. So it's still a good tool to use for reviews personally for me. The reason for that is I did created a test article which I publish on my own blog. So as you can see here, I have a tool that I've purchased in the last few days, or I believe last month, or maybe just this month, the last quarter of the last month. So I have here an article which is I created a review just for the just for testing if it will be, what do you call this? It will be indexed by Google and rank later on. So since this is a new tool, it's an AI writing software that you can use for as an alternative for ChatGPT. And the nice thing about this tool is that you can use this all over the web. So whatever tool, let's say for example, Google Docs, your text, your text, text editor on your Windows machine, you can use it. So unfortunately, it doesn't have a Mac version yet, but I believe the creator already have a Mac version which is on beta. You can just contact the creator. You can check out this tool. This is what I use for creating book writing, I mean, content for my case studies. And it's actually a good tool. That's why I also tried Atomic Topics to create the review because it adds a feature of a factual information. So that's the nice thing about it. I do have there's a lot of other tools actually, like for example, the Chat by Copy AI, Write Sonic Chat, Chat Sonic, and I'm not sure of the other tools that they are claiming that they can search the web and produce web results or based on web result information. But this is the easiest and the best resulting content that I've used in regards to factual AI content. But I do have a workflow, a manual workflow for that. So if you're interested with that, you can check out my blog and you can follow along with the tutorial that I've uploaded on my YouTube as well. So here, this one AI content free method fact check. 9 steps AI blogging workflow. So this is my whole workflow for blogging using AI free tools. So you can use this workflow if you cannot afford or if you don't have a budget to use premium tools like this, which will save you a lot of time. But if you're still starting out and you don't want to use this kind of tools, the credit-based tools whatsoever, you can just follow along with my workflow, which is what I also use myself when I'm currently using or currently creating a factual content, or if it's necessary for me to produce a facts for the content. So yeah, and as mentioned earlier, this is the result of my previous tests for Zim Writer review content based on atomic topics. So you can check it out yourself. You can go to my blog and check the Zim Writer review. You can check it out. I did not edit anything for this. Of course, I've added images, but I did not edit anything that was written here. I actually haven't. I believe I have read this, and the most important one that I've found amazing is the pricing. So as you can see, it really did provided a, the right pricing plans, as you can see. So as you can see here, 5.997 monthly plan. So as you can see, let me read the ZimWriter pricing and plans. So I've added the image here and the coupon. So you can just click this and let's go ahead and open this up. So you will be redirected to the product page. So as you can see here, the normal plan for the subscription is 5.97 a month. So if you select this one, you will see here the normal plan and the ultimate plan. So the normal plan is limited to one-click blog posts, while the ultimate plan is you can use the SEO. As you can see, this is the tool actually. So this is the tool actually. So for the normal plan, you will only have access to this one, I believe, one-click blog writer. And yeah, I believe this is the only one that you will have access to. But with the ultimate plan, you will have access to the SEO blog writer. The only difference with the one-click blog writer, although the one-click blog writer is okay, this is the feature that will let you add one keyword alone, and then for the SEO blog writer you can add your own subheadings, or write or let the AI write your own subheadings, but you can edit it and add the keywords that you want. Like for example, if you're using Surfer SEO, the NPL, the what do you call those keywords that are related to the other top 10 results. So that's you can do that here. If you have your own keywords, you can just add it here, and other advanced configuration you can add it here. And you can also create, for the ultimate plan, the book blog writer, which is you can create book content based on the one click blog writer. I believe you can. You don't have access for the book blog writer. You don't have access to adding its own subheading, but you can customize it based on the other tools that it's in the SEO blog writer. And you can also, there's a lot of options here. You can just check it out yourself. Try it out. Ultimate Plan is the best for starters, and then you can also use, let me check here. You can also get the lifetime deal while it's up, along with the special coupon here. So it's the best AI software I found and I have used nowadays. So I highly recommend this, and I will also create actually an end preview with this later on. So yeah, that's why I created this and just tried Atomic Topics as well. So as you can see, if you can just read this, and as you can see, Atomic Topics, it's really, I believe it is fa it is factual information based on here. And you can also go back and check the lifetime deal. There's a lifetime deal which is right, the price is right. So as you can see, 197, and then the ultimate plan is 9.97, as you can see, 0.97, and the normal plan is 5.97. So that's the only thing that is important for me, but you can also check out the others. I believe it's okay. So yeah, I just added here so that I can test if it really will get indexed by Google and will rank, since it's a new software. So I believe there's a lot of, it's still, there's still a few information related to the softwares. So it should rank if the content is okay. So let's go ahead and check this out. By the way, with my Google console. So as you can see, this is, let me check, copy the link, and then I've added it in my, as you can see, the link is right. So this is the link for my Google Search Console for that blog. So I will then just enter it. As you can see, I've already entered it earlier. It's the URL is in Google, which means it's been indexed. But I will just show you if it did here to just make sure. So as you can see, it is, right? And let me go to the performance tab, and let's go to the last 1000 and last 28 page, URL containing. So there's one impression from the last 28. I believe I've posted this probably, let me just check here. So I have published this last March 12. So March 4, 5, 6. So it's the 60th day today for this content. So I'm very excited to check the result in the next month or so if it does have, or if it does catch up with the right keywords. And probably I will probably check this also as well. Let's probably check the content instead. Let's check the content for, I believe I've checked this based on optimization tools, or probably not. Let me just check this with Grammarly. Okay, so let's go to Grammarly, and we will also check the other article earlier. So this is Grammarly. So we have 98 overall score here. Usually my goals inform general for Grammarly and neutral. So it still have 98 score, as you can see. So let's check the plagiarism. Excuse me. So we have 100 original. And let's see the current content that we've created for Atomic Topics review. Understanding role of AI, benefits of using best practices. I think the subheadings that they have generated for the Atomic Topics review is not good compared to the previous one, which is I've generated for the ZimWriter. Probably because I've only added review, and Atomic Topics is not really that. There's other keywords that is not tailored to a brand or maybe to AI writing tool. Although I've added it here, but it's not a good subheadings that was generated for this current article compared to ZimWriter that I've created. Or maybe it did not found any related articles yet because this tool is not really that popular compared to the ZimWriter. But let's see here. Let's just check if the Grammarly is okay. So it's 82 overall score, and also the plagiarism is 100% original, so as you can see here. And it has 2,203 words for Grammarly. The readable score 24. So this is weird though. We have in different tools it has different word count, but that's okay. So as you can see, the overall score for this current article is 98. I mean, it's 82. It's okay. The plagiarism, as you can see, let's select the plagiarism. It's 100% original. And we can also check the AI detector. So let's select here. I am using kazaneseo.com slash the detector. You can just check the, or you can just click this. If you're not familiar, the tools that I'm using is I've provided it here in my blog. I mean on my post here, which is the AI blogging workflow in 2023. You can check all the tools that I'm using for my blogging workflow here, which includes the AI detectors, the free tools that I'm using. So let's paste it here and let's check. So as you can see, 94% real human. Let's also check the previous test that I did for the ZimWriter. As you can see, 98% real. So it probably really depends on the content or you can just, if the topic is a product and it's new on the market, so you probably need to add your own headings here because right now, to be honest with you, this headings or subheadings or the topics for this review is not good. But based on the previous article that I've generated, it is good. It is good for me. So it's good, as you can see here. So as you can see, the table of contents. So overview, what is ZimWriter? Features and benefits of ZimWriter. How ZimWriter can improve your writing process. ZimWriter pricing and plans. ZimWriter versus other writing software. Customer reviews and testimonials. Tips and tricks for using ZimWriter effectively. Final thoughts. 2, 4, 6, 8. So this is the default headings up to 8 headings. What I only edited here is the list count or the numbered list. So if you check here, there is a numbered list. They provide this list here, and I don't like it, so I just remove it. So yeah, we can also check this actually based on the optimization tools. So I have here an optimization tool which is from similar content. So if you're not familiar with this, this is actually an alternative to Server SEO, Page Optimization Pro, Phrase, and many other optimization tools, which it will scan the top competitors for your keywords or top ranking articles for the keyword that you want to rank for. So you can try to check out, they provide, you can access a free account for this. So as you can see, I'm on the free plan, but I will probably upgrade later on when when my case study projects are done, because my workflow for my content generation is to upload and then optimize later on. So let's see here, let's create a project and then we will use so let's copy this and write the project name with, this is the name of your project, Writer Review. And the keyword that you're trying to target for your content. So for me, for this article is the same. So it should be the same for you as well. Try to just add the same, whatever your keyword is that you're targeting, try to use the same as your project name so that you don't get lost later on. So whatever the location you're targeting, I'm targeting United States, and the language here and domain. So if it's Google, I'm not sure if they provide Bing here, so they only use Google for now. And desktop, whatever the you want to target, I want desktop. And then just create the project. And as you can see here, I've done another project last time, so it's here, and the new project that we're trying to optimize is the keywords writer review, and it's still processing, so we want to wait for a bit, or a few minutes. So it will take a few minutes because similar content will scan all the keywords from the ranking articles on the first to second or whatever page there is on the SERP. So as you can see, it's already completed, so we can now optimize, and with that we can now paste our content here. So we want to paste our content, and it should show here the content score, which is non-optimized. So it means that, or maybe we can select the button here. So it's showing now. So it's showing now that we have only 13 content score, and it's showing here non-optimized. So we need to work on that through the similar content platform. So to do that, similar content, if you're familiar with Surfer SEO, Phrase, as mentioned earlier, it should be the same as those tools. The only difference is that this is a very affordable, and at the same time, the only downside as well is that the phrase and Surfer SEO has a feature that is automated, which it can automatically insert the keywords that you need to insert to your existing article or your content. It can automatically do that for you, and you will just need to accept whatever they suggest. If you're familiar with Grammarly, something like that, it will auto suggest for you where to insert, or if they want to rewrite the phrase, you can just accept it. That's how it works with Surfer SEO and phrase, but with similar content, it doesn't do that. You need to do that for you, but it's okay because we can just use ChatGPT. If you're familiar with ChatGPT, I'm sure you are, or any other tools. For me, what I use is SimWriter, as mentioned, because SimWriter you can just write anywhere, use the software anywhere, just like here. If I'm in the similar content platform, I can just rewrite here the content to add the keyword for with SimWriter, compared to getting the phrase, although it's okay because it's free for ChatGPT. So it's really just up to you. So now I'm not going to show you how similar content works in this video, but probably later on I'm going to create a tutorial video in regards to how I use similar content for my articles. But as mentioned, I don't really use this right away. I first focus on uploading my contents. Let's say, for example, I research all the keywords that I need to publish. I do 25 to 50 articles per per keyword research. So after the 25 to 50, depending on the niche, I then publish them using the tools based on the workflow that I mentioned here on the blog, which is the AI content or AI blogging workflow. And apart from that, I don't I don't use AI when it comes to technical writing. Like for example, if it really just depends on the content. So for my website, I don't use. Probably I used the product reviews. Yes, but again, my workflow is this. So I create them through because just for testing the product reviews, but other than this, I created them myself. You can actually spot difference because my writing is very bad compared to AI. So as you can see, and you can just check it out as mentioned. So yeah, for the similar content, I'm just showing you what the score is based on SEO purposes. So let's say for example, if you're what do you call this, if you're if you are sensitive to an SEO optimized AI writing tool, then as you can see, it's a bit slow. I mean a bit low score, but before you judge the 13 score, by the way, I believe similar content only the 100% or the ideal score for similar content is about the half of 100. So maybe I believe it's 40 to 45. I'm not really sure. Let me check here. But as mentioned, maybe we'll just talk about that later on. But 13 is a good score already, I believe, for similar content, because if you go beyond 50, I'm not sure. You can check out their YouTube channel instead, if you're interested with similar content, I will click. I will put a link in the description. You can check all the softwares that I've mentioned in the description, and then we will also, by the way, the current article that we've generated, which is the Atomic Topics Review. So let's check as well here. Let's go back to the dashboard and let's create a new project. So that Atomic Topics Review. So that we can spot the difference if it has the same SEO score. So I'm not sure. I believe, as mentioned, similar content will the score beyond 50 or so means that it's over optimized. So 13 score is okay. You will just need to have a few optimization to insert the keywords it's necessary, which a similar content will provide for you. So yeah, that's really what it does for you. So let's go and check it out. Here, let's try to copy this and paste, and let's see what is the score for this. So as you can see, guys, you see it's 51 and it's showing here it's optimized. So without any edits or so for the current article, it's showing optimized 51 score. So if you want to go beyond that, make sure to check the status here, because if you go beyond, or not beyond, actually equal to 100, I believe it will show here that it's over optimized, or maybe 85 or so, or 75 or so. I believe it will show here that it's over optimized. So if it's over optimized, it means that you're likely to be penalized because of keyword stuffing. So just check it out. I'm not sure if this is the tool or maybe it's the other tool that I'm using before. So you can just check out the similar content in the description. So it should be just the same. So as you can see here, there's a lot of this tool is actually great, guys, and it's very, very cheap. So make sure to check it out. And there's also another tool actually that you can use if you want to just use built-in with WordPress. But for me personally, I like to use similar content because it's so cheap, and it does what I needed done for optimizing my content, and it has a lot of tools really compared to other ones with the same price, or actually this is the cheapest one you can get, especially if you're still starting out. I highly recommend you to check out similar content. So yeah, as you can see, the article that we haven't done editing or so, this is the score. So as mentioned, check out Atomic Topics. The link is in the description. This is not an affiliate uh, review. So thanks once again for checking out this video, and I will see you in the next one.